How much longer can Detroit wait? How many chances slip through the fingers of a fan base that has suffered for generations, all was told to wait one more year, only to watch the dream fade again in January? This isn't just about football anymore. It's about destiny, about rewriting a story that's been trapped in heartbreak for decades. And right now, whispers are flying that something extraordinary, almost unthinkable, is circling over Allen Park. Something that could change the entire identity of the Detroit Lions. The city is buzzing. Every bar on Woodward Avenue, every corner of Ford Field, every tailgate rumor feels hotter than ever. The Lions have finally become contenders, finally shed the skin of perennial losers, and yet there's a feeling in the air that ownership and the front office aren't satisfied. They want more. They want a statement so big, so bold, it would force the entire NFL to stop and stare. What would it take to push Detroit from exciting contender to inevitable champion? A defense stacked with hungry young stars? Already there. A coach who bleeds grit and builds warriors out of overlooked draft picks? Check. A fan base willing to sell out every seat and roar through every down? Nobody doubts that. So what's missing? What piece of the puzzle could transform promise into inevitability? Insiders say the Lions aren't just looking at the future, they're staring directly into a window that may never open again. You don't gamble when your stars align. You don't play safe when history is begging you to gamble, and right. Now the Lions are weighing a gamble so outrageous, so headline-shattering, it feels like fiction. But it's not. The NFC North is wide open. Chicago is rebuilding. Minnesota is searching for answers. Green Bay has talent, but no legend left under center. Detroit? Detroit is sitting in the perfect spot to own the division for years to come. But owning the division isn't the goal. The goal is a Lombardi. And that's where this story takes a sharp turn into territory nobody thought possible. Calls have been made, meetings whispered, a plan taking shape behind closed doors, the kind of plan that leaks in fragments. An agent spotted at an airport, a quiet dinner with a GM, a veteran player suddenly going silent on social media. These aren't accidents. These are breadcrumbs. And fans are piecing them together faster than the league can deny. What if I told you the Lions weren't just thinking about a splash? They were plotting the biggest tidal wave the NFL has seen in years? What if I told you the Lions are closer than ever to pulling the trigger on a move that would unite experience with hunger, legacy with ambition, past glory with future hope? Think of the symbolism. Detroit, the city of grit and steel, aligning with one of the most polarizing, legendary figures in modern football. The kind of move that would send ESPN into chaos, Vegas into rewriting the odds overnight, and fans into a frenzy that makes Honolulu blue feel like the hottest color in America. And here it is. The name everyone's been whispering, the name that feels impossible but refuses to die in the rumor mill. Aaron Rodgers. Yes, you heard that right. Aaron Rodgers to the Detroit Lions. Now, take a breath. Let that sink in. The same Rodgers who tormented Detroit for over a decade in Green Bay, who built his Hall of Fame resume by breaking Lions' hearts time and time again, is suddenly being floated as the missing piece to finally deliver the city its first Super Bowl. The irony is poetic. The impact? Beyond words. Imagine Ford Field rocking with Rodgers under center. Imagine him slinging touchdown passes in the same division he once ruled, but this time for the team that he once tormented. Can you picture the face of Packers Nation watching their former king wear Honolulu blue? This isn't just a rumor. It's an earthquake waiting to detonate. But why Rodgers? Why now? Because the Lions don't want to wait for maybe. Jared Goff has been solid, even brilliant at times, but Rodgers brings something Goff can't. The aura of inevitability, the icy calm of a man who has walked into playoff firestorms and come out with MVPs. Rodgers may not be the future, but he might be the present. And for Detroit, the present is everything. Of course, the obstacles are massive. Contract logistics, cap space maneuvering, the sheer politics of Rodgers suiting up for a franchise that once hated his very name. But don't dismiss this too quickly. Stranger things have happened in this league. Quarterbacks once thought untradeable or untouchable have switched jerseys and shattered expectations before. Brady to Tampa, Favre to Minnesota. Why not Rodgers to Detroit? For fans, it's the ultimate moral twist. Do you embrace the villain who tortured you for so long if it means finally tasting glory? Or do you cling to loyalty and reject him even if it costs you a Super Bowl? That's the conversation happening right now in living rooms, group chats, and radio shows across Michigan. It's messy, it's emotional, and it's thrilling. But let's be real. Rodgers in Detroit is more than just a football move. It's psychological warfare. It's a declaration that the Lions will do whatever it takes to win, even if it means rewriting the story of their greatest enemy. And isn't that what Detroit has always been about? Taking the hits, reinventing itself, and coming back stronger. The truth is, as of now, it's speculation. Whispers, connect the dots and read between the lines. There's no ink on paper, no handshake deal, no official statement. But the fact that we're even here, seriously considering Rodgers in a Lions jersey, tells you everything you need to know about how far this franchise has come. So, what happens next? Does Rodgers become the mercenary who finally brings a title to Detroit? Or is this just another cruel rumor, dangling hope before snatching it away? For now, all we have are questions. But one thing's certain, the Lions aren't just chasing relevance anymore. They're chasing history, and sometimes history demands that you embrace the unthinkable.